Your reply is highly speculative and reflects only your personal views, not the stance of every atheist. Let's begin by defining atheism. It is the lack of belief in any deity. However, many atheists go beyond this simple rejection and make positive claims that life, morality, and meaning can all be explained without a transcendent cause. This is a claim that requires evidence, and atheists have failed to provide sufficient proof for naturalistic explanations like abiogenesis or evolution. You also argue that moral standards exist independently of God. However, without a transcendent source for morality, all moral judgments become subjective and relative. If right and wrong are just products of social consensus or evolutionary adaptation, they are not objective truths. They are temporary constructs that can shift over time. As C.S. Lewis observed, "A man does not call a line crooked unless he has some idea of a straight line." Your assertion that obedience is the only absolute moral principle in Christianity is a misrepresentation of Christian ethics. In the Judeo-Christian worldview, morality is grounded in God's nature, which is perfectly good, just, and loving. Acts such as murder, deceit, and injustice are not considered wrong arbitrarily. They are wrong because they contradict the character of God. This framework provides an objective moral foundation that remains consistent across cultures and times. As for intelligent design, ID, it offers a scientific, evidence-based approach to understanding the complexity of life. Observations such as the specified complexity in DNA, which functions as a code, point directly to intelligent causation. DNA is not merely random information, but functional, organized data that directs the formation of proteins and sustains life. Every known code or information system originates from intelligence, not from random processes. In contrast, atheists place their faith in unproven theories like abiogenesis and evolution. Abiogenesis, the idea that life arose from non-living matter, remains speculative, with no experimental success in replicating such a process. Macroevolution does not adequately explain the origin of irreducibly complex systems, such as the bacterial flagellum, which requires all of its parts to function. These systems could not have evolved step by step, as Darwinian theory suggests. Atheists have failed to meet the requirements to debunk ID because their worldview lacks observable evidence for the spontaneous origin of life and the complex systems necessary to sustain it. Science, true science, is based on observation and inference, and the evidence we observe in nature points toward design, not chance. As biochemist Michael Behe explains, irreducibly complex systems cannot be produced by slight successive modifications of a precursor system that is missing a part. Any precursor to an irreducibly complex system that is missing a part is by definition non-functional. Atheists often argue that morality and purpose can emerge from human experience or evolutionary processes. However, this reductionist view cannot account for objective moral truths. If morality evolved merely to promote survival, it is no more binding than any other instinct. As Francis Crick, co-discoverer of DNA's structure, once admitted, "You, your joys and your sorrows, your memories and your ambitions, are in fact no more than the behavior of a vast assembly of nerve cells and their associated molecules." In conclusion, atheism provides no solid foundation for objective truth, morality, or meaning. It relies on speculative theories without observable proof to replace the explanatory power of intelligent design. Meanwhile, ID offers a robust framework based on scientific observation and inference, pointing toward an intelligent cause behind life and the universe. Simply rejecting this evidence without providing an alternative is not science. It is ideology.